Okay, this is an unboxing video. Quite a while back I got this comic. It's 8.0 Empire Strikes Back issue 128, and this is one of the key British issues of Star Wars Weekly. And so the key issues are 128, 127 and 129, and 129 was on eBay, and it's here, so I'm going to unbox it now. I've just bought this, I think it was Thursday it ended, so it's really well wrapped. This is a key comic in terms of Boba Fett, the character of Boba Fett, in that it's just Pip's issue 42 of the Marvel US version. And yeah, so it's an 8.0. Same grade. So the seller must have an 8.5 as well stashed away. But I do have this comic. I bought this years and years ago. I actually drew this Boba Fett. 12p, 1980. Off-white to white pages, 8.0 grade, 129. So as advertised, because the image he showed on eBay was at 8.5. which you must still have stashed away. But even an 8.0 is still a good price for this, because there's not many of these ones graded by CGC. So now I've got 128 and 129 together. I do have 127 loose. But that's great artwork on the cover. There's Boba Fett. This is the most expensive comic I've paid for. They both got the same advertisement for Starburst magazine. These are much larger than a typical US comic. I mean, I got that for a steal of a deal. That was 21 quid. This one was a lot more, but they look great together. So this is technically the first cover appearance of Boba Fett. Thrilling adventures in the galaxy lost to space and time. August the 14th. And that was August the 7th. But yeah, so both are 8.0. I mean, for CGC, you know, especially in America, these are quite expensive comics, because there's, you know, a lot of them tend to have writing on the cover as well. But not a bad copy there. I mean, to find these loose, I mean, just for loose copies, they sell for between, the lowest I've seen on eBay is £40, and then the average is about around £100. But here you are, 1980 Lucasfilm. Price originally was 12p. And what they did with this cover is they used comic panels to make this image. So it's quite a striking comic cover. If you're a fan of Boba Fett, this is something you might want to track down. Very difficult though, there's not many of these graded. I think about 20, 25 on CGC. But these are the comics we had in the UK at the time. It's quite recently graded. It's got the, because this one doesn't have that thing there. So I've got two of them now, two key issues. There's the obviously number 1, number 2, and these ones, which are the first appearances of Yoda and Boba Fett. So pretty cool. Look great, both at 8.0s. I know they're not super high grades, but to get these comics on high grades, if you do a search on eBay for Star Wars Weekly, CGC, you'll find most of them are like 4.5s and 3.5s and stuff like that. So great addition to the collection. This is the most I've ever paid for a comic. Before this, the most expensive I would have paid would have been for Star Wars Marvel US edition of 107. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so I hope you like looking at that. Cheers, goodbye.